Now, let's not forget, Chelsea has the World Championship badge in there. And we'll be giving all of these out based on your engagement with us. Now, if you're able to join our live on our watch alongs and you're able to predict correctly some of the score lines of the games I'll be bringing your way, guess what? You stand a chance to win some of these amazing shirts and also some cash prizes and airtimes here and there. Now, this is not a one-time thing. Throughout this whole season, our media wants to also support you as you support us. So this is a call for you to engage with us, share our content, like, and one thing you can also do is to invite your family, your friends to like, follow, and share our content. So we'll be looking out for you. We'll be looking out for your content. We'll be looking out for your comments, all the fun and all the joy. We'll be looking out to hear from you once we come on live, and not just our lives, by the way. Once we drop content, we want to see more shares, more interactiveness, and then we'll also like to reward you for your effort. So this is in our media is saying that support us and then win yourself amazing prizes. Thank you for your support so far, and we're looking forward to seeing more from you throughout this whole season. As always, I'm your host Mercy, and catch you some other time for some more excited offers. Hello, sports fans. Welcome to Sports on Our Media Sport. Today, I'm full of smiles because I have some good news coming your way. Now, as we all know, we are in pre-season, and the next season, 2025-2026 football season is about to kick off. And our media wants to bring some goodies your way. Now, we'll be doing a lot of lives, a lot of watch-alongs. During the FIFA World Cup, during the FIFA Club World Cup, we did a lot of watch-alongs where some of you joined, and we had an amazing time. So this season, we want to have more of that, and we want you to join in the live, join the conversations once we are streaming, and drop your comments. Let's get interactive. We want to grow a community on here. So what we want to do is, as you can see, we have some amazing shirts. These are quality shirts, by the way. This is Real Madrid, Manchester United, and Chelsea. Now, let's not forget, Chelsea has the World Championship badge in there. And we'll be giving all of these out based on your engagement with us. Now, if you're able to join our live on our watch alongs and you're able to predict correctly some of the score lines of the games I'll be bringing your way, guess what? You stand a chance to win some of these amazing shirts and also some cash prizes and airtimes here and there. Now, this is not a one-time thing. Throughout this whole season, our media wants to also support you as you support us. So this is a call for you to engage with us, share our content, like, and one thing you can also do is to invite your family, your friends to like.
And it is the CAF FIFA World Cup Qualifier match day 7 between Chad and then also the Black Stars of Ghana. And we are here with you for the entirety of the 90 minutes as we bring to you analysis and then also some incisive, commentary as far as the game is concerned. Now, the game is live from the Stade Olympique Marechal Idriss Déby Itno in N'Djamena, and that's the capital of Chad. My name is Josiah, and I wouldn't be doing this alone. I'm here with my co-commentator in Courage. He'll be helping me, and subsequently as well, we'll be engaging you, the fan, especially the Ghanaians, because the Black Stars' chance of qualifying to the World Cup 2026 looks brighter than ever, especially if they can pick up a win this afternoon in Chad. And then also in Group I, there are other games to come up. Mali will be taking on Comoros, and then also Madagascar will be entertaining Central African Republic. But then for now, the game that we'll be focusing on will be the Chad-Ghana game. Subsequently, I'll be rolling out the lineup for you. But then let me engage Courage quickly to take his thoughts on the chances of Ghana qualifying. In the first leg of this particular fixture, Ghana won by 5-0 at Accra Sports Stadium. You were there, I was there. We witnessed, some humiliation for the Chadians. But then, what do you make of this game, Courage?
First of all, thank you for having me. And then I think the capital city of Chad is very, very interesting.
N'Djamena. N'Djamena.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ghana versus Chad, on paper, it looks very, very, very so easy for Ghana, though. But then playing away from home and then with a free gate, it's either a free gate.
Yeah, it's free gate for them.
All conditions. Like I've heard the Ghana national team coach complain of the pitch, saying the pitch is not favorable. So with all things equal, I don't think it will be an easy task as it looks on paper. I think the Chad will go in, but this is a very, very depleted side of the Chad national team because they've they've had a new coach, very, very new players, new stadium. The pitch is very, very new. And then, like a whole lot of things are very, very new. So this is the first time they are playing on this pitch, and then first time the coach is coaching these players. So it's a completely a different side of Chad that played in Ghana several months ago. So the Black Stars, as we know, they've been very, very consistent. The question is there. These group of players are the players we usually engage. These are the players we know that plays for the Black Stars in about a year ago or so. The Nakilian, the Jordan Ayew, even the goalkeeper Benjamin Asari, he's kept 3 consecutive matches for the Black Stars. So it looks brighter for the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana, ahead of this game. But then in the world of football, don't write anybody off. Anything can just happen.
All right, so that's my co-commentator for today, Courage, and he'll be helping us. And the game is about to kick off. It's such an interesting lineup being paraded by the head coach of the Black Stars, Coach Otuado. He sounded optimistic. Yesterday, he had his pre-match game press conference, and he spoke a lot about the quality of this Chad team, and then also a dream come true for some of these Chad players to play with the likes of Antoine Semenyo, Jordan Ayew, and then also someone like Mohamed Kudus. But then I believe once the whistle has been blasted, then no respect at all will be shown by these Chadians towards the Black Stars players. And subsequently, like I said, I will be giving you the lineups of both teams. And then talking about Chad, they also have a new man at the helm. He took over some months ago, Raul Savoy, formerly of Central African Republic. And also speaking about the stadium, it's a newly built stadium because last year they were playing their home games away from home, notably in Morocco. Now they are back. What would this thing mean to the fans?
It's a motivation in general. It's a very, very huge thing to have your own stadium. Playing away from home is a disadvantage because you don't get to play in the presence of your fans, and then also the colorful moments and then the euphoria. But at this pitch, it will be very, very different. It will be something like a very reserved team, because playing in front of your home with all the fans behind you and then chanting your name is something very, very refreshing. So, and then especially against the Black Stars of Ghana, a team that has Mohamed Kudus, Inaki, and Antoine Semenyo, as you mentioned earlier. These are world-class players per the African continent. They play for the highest teams in the world. There's a certain Thomas Partey as well. So these are players that if you are playing against them, gives you some sort of motivation and then also morale. You see, so this is a very, very good thing for the Chad football in entirety.
All right, so the game kicks off in about 3 minutes, and we'll definitely bring into you some good commentary here. My name is Josiah, and you're live on the Ayew Media Sports channel. We are live on Facebook. We are live on TikTok. We are also live on YouTube. You can also bring in your predictions. Let's hear what you have to say about this game. Black Stars of Ghana currently are on 15 points in Group I after 6 games. So meaning that they've only dropped 3 points since the qualification started. But then for Chad, they have 0 points after 6 games. They've scored just 1, and they've conceded 15. Courage, I bet if you're a Ghanaian and you just take a look at this record, you'll be thinking there's no way Chad can beat Ghana.
Yes, I've never seen a coach be so confident going into a game like this. Like Otuado, he mentioned previously that he was going to ship this Chad team. And then you can look for the statistics. They are the whipping boys. Whipping boys.
Just one goal scored.
Yes, everyone just passes them easily. So it will not be surprising if Ghana are able to cruise past them with some sort of ease.
Both teams have their anthems sung. There's the Chadians who had theirs to be the latest one to be sung, and then also, some pleasantries will be exchanged between the sets of players and then also officials. And in the next couple of minutes, like I said, kickoff will resume. And let's take a look at one or two things. So Chad lost to Ghana in the reverse fixture by 5-0. It was Otuado who was at the helm. Raul Savoy also at the helm when it happened. But then currently, the Black Stars of Ghana are ranked 76th in the world as against Chad, who are ranked about 99 places further upwards, 175th in the world. It tells you the disparity as far as quality and legacy is concerned. But then also we'll be taking a look at some other things, and our officials. The official center referee for today is from Mozambique. Celso Alvacao is his name, and the other officials as well. You have Senel Shadrik, also from Mozambique. There's also an Angolan over there, and then also the fourth referee coming from Mozambique. Now, let me quickly run you through the lineups. We start off with the Chad team. They have Mbe in being Sam also in in between the sticks for them. In defense, they have Michael playing at left back, De Creel playing at centre back. You have Choplau also playing at centre back, and then also Aziz at right back. Now in midfield, there is Imbagosu and then also Alari Baye. Now also up front, there is Thiam, there's Damba, there is Kua, and then also the 7 Shete Chuana leading the lines for Chad. Now to Ghana, it looks quite interesting, the setup now, because it's a 4-3-3 where you have Benjamin Asari. The Accra has a goalkeeper man in the post. There's Gideon Mensah at left back. There's Jobo Poku, and then also Jonas Ajete in central defense, and then also Caleb Rienchi, who plays in Scandinavia for Nasjalan, playing at right back. Now the midfield three has Elisha Owusu, Abdul Salih Samed, and then also Mohamed Kudus. Then up front you have Athletic Bilbao's Inaki Williams, there's Leicester City's Jordan Ayew, and then also Bournemouth Antoine Semenyo. So this is the setup. No Thomas Partey in the setup.
Yeah, you know, Ghana will be playing again in about 4 days or
against Mali.
Against Mali. So as I mentioned earlier, the coach is very, very confident going into this game. So he knows with the crop of player he has, he can easily select a few to match this Chad team, because you mentioned earlier the FIFA Coca-Cola ranking, Chad is nowhere near Ghana. So if Ghana if Otoado wants to select his 4th tier side, I'm sure they can still match up with this Chad team and then beat them fairly. So the lineup, I don't think, needs any deserved attention like that.
All right, so let's continue. It's live commentary here on the Ayew page. Don't forget to subscribe, you like, and then also you leave your comments, especially the predictions. What do you think your predictions are? And we are underway in N'Djamena. It is the Black Stars of Ghana. They are playing in their all-white attire, white top, white shorts, as well as white socks, and then also Chad in blue, and then also some yellow stripes over there, blue shorts as well as blue socks, and they will be playing from left to right. You have the Black Stars of Ghana also playing from right to left, and just like I mentioned, the Chadians, they've mapped up the 4-2-3-1 formation, whilst you have Coach Otuado mapping up a 4-3-3 without Thomas Partey. But how disappointed are you that Thomas Partey is not playing? Perhaps he could get his time, but then Elisha Owusu will find the informed Antoine Semenyo, and the Black Stars of Ghana would start asking questions of the Chad defense. It's Jordan Ayew very close to the 18-yard box. The cross, and an attempted Caesar kick by Mo Kudus, but then it just couldn't work out for him. The Black Stars still in possession. It's Caleb Hirinchi to Elisha Owusu, who plays for AJ Auxerre in the French League R. Elisha Owusu still in possession. Antoine Semenyo, he is now donning the number 11 jersey. He's really made a mark for himself this season, hasn't he?
Yes.
We'll be talking about him subsequently there. Back to Elisha Owusu, to Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo scored twice for Liverpool, against Liverpool for Bournemouth actually, and he is really in some red-hot form together with his team. Now Jordan Ayew into space, another cross into the box, but then that ball would just miss Mo Kudus, who was the intended target, by just some meters. So it looks like it's real intent, real pressure from the Black Stars.
Yes, it's been a minute and 30 seconds, but then Black Stars have already created about 3 chances, as many as I can count. Jordan Ayew already has 2 chances created. Aiming at Mohamed Kudus in the box, but then it's been quite unfortunate. He's not been able to get his targets. Kudus tried a scissor kick that didn't materialize. So I think the Black Stars are in for a win, and then they are in for a very huge margin as well.
Interesting. So the Black Stars of Ghana nail, Chad also nail. It looks like a packed arena, but then it's the Chadians who try to make an incursion, and they win a free kick, right at the edge of the box. And this could be dangerous after Jonas Ajete was adjudged to have fouled a Chad player there, and you can see. But you think that's a foul? You believe that
it was a foul.
Needless
Too
from.
much. The initial one was a foul, but the second one, I don't think he had a contact.
All right, so let's hear from you, and also let's have your predictions. We'll be reading out your predictions and then also your comments as the game progresses. Just about 3 minutes played. It's now the chance for the Chadians to try and test Benjamin Asari. They have a free kick, placed at a very, very central position, about 25 yards out. And you'll be thinking, will they be going for a goal over there? And they will be hoping that they will be able to take their chances over there. So Chad with a free kick. And let's just see what they make of this particular one. It's bent, but then the wall will do its job, and the Black Stars of Ghana will clear their lines. But then as far as a Chad player, and they will recover possession again. 4 minutes played in Jamena. It's Black Stars nil, Chad nil. Now Chad in possession. Ball currently with Ekua. Ekua will try to send one in, but then the body of Caleb Yurinchi just intercept that throw-in, tackling quickly. Ekua back with the ball. He holds on to the ball, goes into midfield, finds Alarabaye. Alarabaye would move back a bit, will find Daikreo. And a long one, they'll switch play over there, trying to find Aziz. But then Aziz with a long shot, and he would miss target over there. It looks like the Chadians look a bit more confident,
Yes, they've been searching for some couple of minutes now. I think, yes, Gideon Mensah went too casual there, but then if the shot had been on target, it would be very, very worrisome for the Black Stars. But then, fortunately and unfortunately, it was way, way off target.
Right, so the Chad players look like, they look very, very poised and buoyed for this one. And already it's been even, especially with chances created. But then Antoine Semenyo will be fed into space over there. Will just return to that ball into midfield, finds the star boy Mo Kudus, whom the Chad fans were just, so ecstatic to see. Caleb Yurinchi over there drops the shoulder, but then will return into midfield, finds Elisha Owusu, then back again into midfield. Jerome Opoku, who plays for Istanbul Basaksehir in the Turkish Super League, to Gideon Mensah, Elisha Owusu. And some heckling over there by Chuana, the lone striker for Chad, but then advantage will be played. The Black Stars still in action. Around the center circle now is Jerome Opoku into midfield. Finds Antoine Semenyo. He has two players policing him across into the box, but then that's just too wide. That's over the head of every single Chad or Ghana player. But then that was a good run made into the box. And so far, the most promising player for the Black Stars has been Bournemouth's Antoine Semenyo.
Yes, no doubt about his quality. He's very, very pacey, skillful, and then energetic as well. He did very well taking on two players at a goal, but then the final delivery was what he didn't get right over there. He put the ball over everyone, and then there was a lot of power behind the ball, so he went over every single player and then out of that.
All right, so a referee awards a free kick to the Black Stars of Ghana. I think that was a high foot over there from Damba, and he still, protested, and he's asking questions why that was given, but you could see foot raised so high, Ajete nearly being the victim over there. But then the free kick has been awarded to Chad. 6 minutes played as it stands. The Black Stars of Ghana on 16 points, and that's because they are drawing in this game, and then also Chad kindly with 1 point. And you might only imagine what that would do to them if they are able to at least even upset the Black Stars and get a point over here. Inaki Williams at the far right hand side. Back to Caleb Yurinchi. Yurinchi would find the left-footed Jerome Opoku. Opoku into midfield to Abdul Salih Samed. Samed will return to Jonas Ajete, who plays for FC Basel. A long one to find Jordan Ayew, but then the Chad defense will return the ball, and Jonas Ajete will regain possession for the Black Stars of Ghana. And the Black Stars quite confident that they would qualify for their 5th World Cup. The first time they qualified to the World Cup was in 2006 in Germany, and you'd remember how they did that in emphatic style, beating South Africa to qualify. And since then, they've made it to the 2010 World Cup on African soil in South Africa. Brazil 2014, they were there. 2018 in Russia, they missed out. But then they ensured that they returned to the Qatar 2022 World Cup. And now the stakes are quite high for the Black Stars of Ghana for the next World Cup. 2026 in the United States of America, in Mexico, as well as Canada. And the Ghanaian faithfuls are still hoping that they will be able to qualify. Caleb Irinchi will send one back to the Black Stars goalkeeper, Benjamin Asari. It's all been the Black Stars, and, ball possession could be, around 80-20 now, and it's Antoine Semenyo, but then his pass will just come off, the left foot of the Chad player over there, and that's Elisha Owusu to Jordan Ayew. Jordan Ayew. He'll be heckled to the ground by Aziz, the right back for Chad, and the Black Stars of Ghana will win a free kick.
Yes, it's all been Black Stars. The Chad national team hasn't come to action so far, but then what's needed most is putting the ball at the back of the net, which has not happened yet. So what we want to see right now is a goal. A goal. I think a goal will do. Yeah.
All right. So the only thing missing so far after 9 minutes in this game is a goal. Chad nil, the Black Stars of Ghana nil. Match day 7, Group I of the CAF World Cup Qualifiers. The Black Stars taking on Chad all the way in N'Djamena. A new stadium, new kit, new set of players, new coach for Chad. But then their style of play hasn't really changed one bit. So Chad, again, they failed to clear their lines, and the Black Stars of Ghana win a throw-in in a very, very promising area. Just adjacent to the tip of the 18-yard box, and Kudus in action over there. He's been very, very quiet since the game started, Mohamed Kudus. And hopefully
the Black Stars were agitating for a handball in the 18-yard box, calling for a penalty, but then the referee ignored.
All right, so this is Antoine Semenyo to take a long one. That's just, a replica of what he's been doing for Bournemouth in the English Premier League. Chad will try clearing their lines. Handball there, and that's, breathing space for Chad now. But then it's Jaume Opoku who is currently holding the back of his head. Seems to be in some sort of pain over there. Yeah, you could see it once he rose, to just connect to that long throw from Antoine Semenyo. I think he collided with the fist of the goalkeeper, and he looked to be in some sort of pain there. And that's Imba Nasser, the goalkeeper for Chad this afternoon in this huge encounter. But then later on, you have Mali also taking on Comoros, and that is a dicey one, looking at the permutations in Group I, because Comoros are on 12 points,
yes,
Mali are on 9.
Yeah.
Would you think a draw would be the best, or you think Mali should win that game?
Me being a Ghanaian,
Yeah.
I think a draw will be a draw favors us. If Mali wins, they are going on equal points with Comoros.
Yeah.
Then
And if we have to win, then it takes Black Stars to 6 more points ahead of both Comoros and Mali.
yes,
So which one is
but
favorable?
then a draw. I think a draw will do.
A draw.
Yes.
All right, so Kyle believes a draw between Mali and Comoros will do it. We are not only focusing on this game. Aziz, the right back for Chad, with the long attempt over there. And already, the Chadians, they seem confident there. They've had 2 attempts on goal, both way off target. But then it would be lots and lots of, positives for them, especially looking at how they were just policed in their own half when they played in the reverse fixture in Accra. But then we're also talking about the other games coming up, and the game of interest to every Ghanaian as well, apart from this one, will be that Mali Comoros game. What are you expecting from that game? Let us hear from you. You are live on the Our Media page. Is a live game between Chad and Ghana, and we are bringing to you live commentary. The Black Stars of Ghana in firm control. A couple of passes between Elisha Owusu and then also in Antoine Semenyo. But now it's Inaki Williams in possession. Inaki Williams would find Opoku Jerome. Jerome will find Caleb Irinchi. And you can just sense how deep the Chadians are defending. So deep into their own half. And it's really, really frustrating the Black Stars, after the first 12, 13 minutes in this game. They are defending very, very deep. And it looks like the Black Stars haven't found the right formula, to just break this Chad defense. But what do you think they need to do?
Okay, so they should multiply in attack. So far, it's been only Jordan Ayew left as the arrowhead in attack. Semenyo does the box-to-box stuff. Inaki Williams hasn't been involved in this game at all, though he's an attacker striking from the right side, but then he's not been involved in this match at all. So if they are able to multiply in attack, so as you can see, it's 3 against about 8 Chad players in attack. How does this work? Unless you get some sort of individual brilliance to be able to put the back of the net.
So Khalid believes individual brilliance could be what works the magic for the Black Stars of Ghana. And Ghana have won themselves a corner kick, courtesy some hard work and sheer, brilliance from Antoine Semenyo. But then there's a question. Elikondo is watching on Facebook. Elikondo says, how can you be wishing for a draw against the whipping boys of the group? Mediocre. No, I don't think he wished for a draw between Ghana and Chad. But then the Mali-Comoros game is what he was wishing for, a draw, because a draw in that game would really, really help Ghana. But then corner kick to Ghana. Jordan Ayew behind the ball. About 6 Black Stars players in the box. And you have the ball. 8 or so Chad players lifted into the box. But then the goalkeeper will just fist that one out. And Elisha Wusu will fight for that ball. But it's a foul. A free kick has been given to Chad for what seemed to have been, a very, very combative challenge. And I don't think there's anything foul about that, to be honest.
That wasn't a foul, but the referee was closer to the incident than the real, so benefit of the doubt.
Right, so Courage would only give benefit of the doubt to the center referee who is officiating today from Mozambique, Alvacaz, that's his name, and it's still barring between Chad and Ghana. Let's hear from you. So let's quickly do some of your messages. Dixon Menta on Facebook says, will you give us a live telecast of the match? I only give you live commentary, so we can't give you a live telecast. Elva and certainly Fase let déjà commencer. Yeah, the game has started. I'm not really good with French, but I guess I had that one right. Bernardo says, we go Black Stars, yes. And then also Cranton Eric says, I'm watching. And Abdullah Said is watching. Benji is watching. And then you can also predict the scoreline and receive a gift from Our Media Sports. So easy. What do you think the scoreline will be? The final scoreline, Kite? You never told me what your prediction is.
Proud to the game, I was expecting something very, very humiliating scoreline, but then now it looks more like it will be something very narrow. Because I can see the Ghanaian players protecting their body and then stuff, because as the coach mentioned earlier, the pitch is not that conducive and it's not that favorable. So they are not willing to go in for harder tackles, or maybe they take more chances. So yeah, it will be something very, very narrow.
All right, so the Chad players are being a bit more combative over there. Jordan Ayew is lying outside the pitch on the turf over there after a hard push by the right back of Chad, Aziz. And since he's outside of the field, then play wouldn't be halted. But then a long one to find Inaki Williams, who returns it into the box. But then Chad will clear their lines and regain possession. And that's good job done by Caleb Yuinchi. But we wasted a couple of seconds. And Mo Kudus with the ball, but then good job by the Chad defense to dispossess him. And the Black Stars of Ghana look to be napping for now, because it looks like Chad are beating them to every single second ball over there. Abdul Salit Samed trying to tread that one through the eye of the needle, but then that ball will be intercepted. And Jonas Adjete will head it back, and Black Stars will regain possession again. Now let me do some of your messages over here. Given says Chad 0, Ghana 2. And Given, if that should come right, then you will be winning a gift. But then it's a chance for the Black Stars of Ghana. Mo Kudus in the box now, 2 players, around him over there. Tries to go around him, and Jordan Ayew would net the first goal for the Black Stars of Ghana after being set on the silver platter by Mo Kudus. Mo Kudus is brilliant, and then Jordan Ayew's composure combining to give Black Stars of Ghana a deserving lead here.
That was built on a silver platter for Jordan Ayew. I mean, he couldn't have missed that. Ball well worked by Mohamed Kudus from the left side of attack, and then come on. He leaves everyone, fell right in front of Jordan, who was just waiting to tap into an.
Alright, so all the hard work done by the star boy, formerly of West Ham, now of Tottenham Hotspur, and this is what you expect from your winger and the captain of the side, but just starting to have empty net after coming from an onside position, and the Black Stars of Ghana are in firm control. 1-0 to the good. The Black Stars of Ghana are currently on 18 points And now, let's also talk about the chances of Black Stars qualifying. With 18 points now in the bag. That is, if it should remain this way, it looks like their chances of qualification is brighter than ever.
Yes. This is one of the closest I've ever seen the Black Stars since their qualification from 2006 World Cup. I don't think they've been very, very close at this stage of the competition as this year's qualification. They are almost there. They are just fewer steps away from being at the World Cup.
All right, so just a couple of steps more, and the Black Stars of Ghana will be in Mexico, USA, and then also Canada. It's 1-0 to the Black Stars of Ghana. Jordan Ayew, the goal scorer. Mo Kudus with a brilliant effort to set him up for that opening goal. Let me read more of the messages. So Given says 2-0 to Ghana. Ghana 1 up now. So let's see what happened. Francis Aka says hello, please. Why? Oh, come on. Francis Aka, if no TV station is showing, we are here for you. Our Media Sports. We are bringing you some lovely commentary and then also incisive analysis. So just join us here and just share. That's one of the things I expect everyone to do. Is the Our Media Sports family. Just share the content and let the person next to you who is not having access to this commentary also enjoy it. So 90 minutes play, and it's the Black Stars of Ghana leading Chad by a lone goal scored by Jordan Ayew in 17 minutes, and it looks like the Black Stars of Ghana could be running away with that, but then it's now Chad with possession now, but then that was a heavy tackle on the Chad player as Akua.
Who has been the brightest spot in the championship, especially in attack, but then he's not been efficient enough. He dribbles very, very well. He's a ball carrier, but then in front of goal, he's not caused any threat for Benjamin Sarr. He's been on vertical holiday. He's been on holiday for a while, so I'm expecting some sort of threat from the attack of the Chad national team.
All right, so Akua plays for Young Africans in the Tanzanian Premier League, and it tells you the quality he possesses. Yes. At least he's been the most threatening Chad player so far in this game, 20 minutes, and he's really had some good touches as well. But then it's the player who set up Jordan Ayew for the first goal, Mo Kudus, and then it's Antoine Semenyo who fizzled his way past two players, and Gideon Mensah nearly treading that one to Jordan Ayew for his second, and it's still Semenyo so strong, another cross into the box, forced to UNT, this number 2. Oh no, Caleb UNT just blasted that one over the crossbar, and it looks like the Black Stars of Ghana are beginning to find, search out for the second goal. It looks like, after scoring the first, the floodgates are beginning to open.
Yes, that was a very ambitious one from Caleb UNT. He had a chance to pass to an attacker to connect very easily, but then he needs his first goal as a Black Stars player, so that was a very, very ambitious one. If he had passed the ball, it would have been very, very easy, and Ghana would have been 2 goals, but then he tried his luck, and then it couldn't work.
All right, so Caleb UNT also coming very, very close for the Black Stars after Jordan Ayew's goal, and now the Black Stars are hungry, searching for more. Mo Kudus, a couple of twists and turns in the center circle. Gideon Mensah will find Mo Kudus again. Mo Kudus will spread play to the far right hand side, finding Naki Williams. But then UNT also making that run. UNT receives it, and he goes back to Abdul Saleh Samed. Jordan Opoku. Gideon Mensah. But then he's dispossessed by the right back of Chad. And again, another strong tackle there to win the ball by Elisha Owusu. The exhibition of strength over there is quite interesting to watch. That is what is happening currently. And also join us on YouTube. Don't forget, we've not left you out. If you're on YouTube, it's the Al Media Sports, and we are live. Let us hear from you. Benjamin Otieku is watching, and then also Misulu Diasi also watching over there. Let's hear from you as the Black Stars of Ghana are taking on Chad. Ghana 1 up now, but then this Chad now in possession. Akua will flick that one onto the path of a striker, and the Black Stars find a way to lose possession again. But then Akua, that's some great determination there by the Chad number 7 Chwana, who is subsequently fouled, and the first yellow card is flashed. It is Jonas Ajete who enters the book of the referee over there. But then Chwana quite strong there, and That's it. You can see it over there. Elisha Owusu with the headline. So confirmation there and clarification. It's Elisha Owusu who enters into the book of the referee for persistent fouling.
Elisha has been jittery in the midfield. I don't know what's his issue, but then he's been very, very jittery. The confidence level is down. He's not being able to control the midfield as expected. Maybe he should be encouraged or go very, very easy with the ball. When he gets the ball, he should just play 1-2. And then the tackles, these are some of the tackles you like to avoid. If the player is ahead of you, you don't tackle him from behind. You're only going to cause a foul. So they are supposed to avoid some of these things because these are some of the set pieces the Chad national team are searching for to feed on.
Right, so it's free kick to Chad, about 38 to 40 yards out, and the Black Stars of Ghana will have some defending to do. Mind you that Chad are still without a point in Group I in the World Cup qualifiers. They've scored 1 goal and they've conceded 15, by including what Jordan Ayew scored not long ago. That means that they've conceded 16 goals now, and they are still in search of their second goal since match day 1 when they lost to Mali by 3-1. A long cross, and Benjamin Asari nearly making a mess out of that, but then possession will be regained. Jordan Ayew leading that counter-attack charge over there, and it's Mo Kudus trying to win the second ball. Jordan Ayew again getting close, wins it, but then I think the offside flag would go up, and even without that, it's Antoine Semenyo's effort that hits the side net, and the Black Stars showing very little conviction on the occasion.
I think if the initial pass had found Kudus, it would have been very, very dangerous. Jordan tried putting on Kudus, but then it was blocked on in there. The second pass, I thought was an offside, but then the referee didn't call for that. I don't know if yes, he didn't call for that, and then it was eventually an off target from the Bournemouth announcement.
Our media sports, let's hear from you. We are giving away a lot of goodies. Let's hear from you. Where are you watching us from? What is your prediction at the end of 90 minutes? The Black Stars going to qualify to the World Cup. Let's hear from you. My name is Josiah, and I'm in the studios with Courage, and we are bringing to you live commentary of that game between the Black Stars of Ghana and then also Chad in faraway in Jamena. Chad playing home. This is their 10th home game, and they've lost 2 already, and it looks like their fortunes are somewhat not ready to change because they are still without a point, and it looks like the Black Stars could also be walking away with maximum points in this one. But then it's a free kick just awarded to the Black Stars of Ghana after Jerome Opoku had been brought down by Aziz, and Aziz looks very, very adventurous, the right back for Chad, and already he finds himself in attacking positions. And he's such a great chap, Aziz, who's playing at right back. But then it's still Jerome Opoku on the 10th. He had already collided with the Chad goalkeeper earlier on, and now another injury incident here, and we'll be hoping. There's also Salis. Let's take a look at the Ghana Black Stars bench. Let's take a look at which players could be making a battle here. Tariq Lamptey is on the bench as far as defenders is concerned. Mohamed Salisu, the left-footed centre-back for Monaco, also in here. So these are the only 2, defensive, options for the
Salisu was supposed to.
Salisu was supposed to. Jiku is out of the game.
Yes, he's supposed to join the squad.
Exactly. But he's available for the Mali game.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yes.
So that's it as far as defense is concerned. But then this is the Black Stars bench, and this is how it looks like. So Lawrence Atisigi is on the bench. He's a goalkeeper. Joseph Anna also on the bench. He's a goalkeeper. Tariq Lamptey signed from Brighton for Fiorentina not long ago. He's also on the bench. Mohamed Salisu is on the bench for the Black Stars. Thomas Partey also on the bench. It's nice to see him, in action for the Black Stars. There's Christopher Boussupan, Ibrahim Sulemana on loan for Atlanta at Bologna. There's also Kabadi Sulemana, who joined Atlanta not long ago. Jerry Free, and then also Ibrahim Osman, all on the bench for the Black Stars of Ghana. And then also, but then it's Mo Kudus again, and that was a goal. And that was a well-taken goal. But then for Chad, these are the players they have on the bench. Gadin Alampatan is a goalkeeper, and then also Eli Matthew Adwasu also on the bench, another goalkeeper. And then also you have Gabkala Daba, Mustafa Azaki Alhaj, there's Amat Abakar, there's Abdullahi Difani, Benjamin Meba also on the bench, there's Natoyu Hussein on the bench. Frankie Chuana also on the bench. Ebenezer Santa also on the bench. Amin Hiva and then also Frank Chuana all on the bench for Chad. So it looks like all hope is not lost.
Yes.
But then when the going gets tough and push comes to shove, there will be some players to relieve them.
Yes, very, very, very much. Most of these players play actually in Africa here, so they know the African terrain, and this back is not something very new to them. And this condition as well, and people play abroad, and then they are used to the weather condition. But these people, these child players, are all based here, and then they are very, very used to this condition and stuff. So I think they have an upper hand when it comes to stuff like this. So we can only be hopeful that Ghana Black Stars are able to endure and then to come back like this.
They can only be hopeful, but there is the Black Stars in action now. Mohamed Kudus, so what a lovely way to just turn away from his marker there, and the referee would just award a free kick to Ghana after Mo Kudus was fouled by the captain of Chad in Bangasum over there. Mo Kudus back in action again. He set up Jordan Ayew for Ghana's first goal, but then Gideon Mensah will feed Antoine Semenyo in space, and then he's just pushed wide by Takeru, who is a centre back for Chad this afternoon. The Black Stars have it right. They've not really pushed so far, and it looks like they have the Mali game still in mind, regardless of what is happening here. They still know that there's a huge task, and that should be the Mali game.
Yes, if they're able to kill off the Mali game, they are done with the World Cup qualifications.
Interesting, and Kyle sounds very, very confident and emphatic. Get down with the qualification, but then I think there's some push over there when the Black Stars were about to take that through, and a free kick has been awarded to Chad. But let's quickly take a look at the standings as well. So Group I currently has the Black Stars lead by a goal. That's how it looks like as far as the standings is concerned. So Black Stars are on 18 points after 7 games. Comoros on 12. Comoros will be taking on Mali, Bamako, Madagascar on 10. Mali on 9, Central African Republic on 5, and then also Chad. They are still without a point. And let's hear from you on YouTube, Our Media Sports, on Facebook, Our Media Sports, and what do you make of the ongoing game? And a yellow card will be flashed to Jerome Opoku, whom the referee has adjudged to have tripped, the attacking Chad player over there. And now 2 yellow cards for Ghana in the space of about 5 minutes. And Elisha Uswin then also Jerome Opoku all in the books of the referee.
These are stuff you should be avoiding. A player like Jerome Opoku has seen it all in. These are some of the stuff you need to be avoiding, because taking cards meaning you are risking your movement on the pitch. As a defender as well, you can easily be booked for another yellow card, and then what that means is you are going off, then you are going to be a liability to the team or cause numerical advantage to the team. So these are things the Black Stars need to be avoiding in stages like this.
Alright, so free kick for Chad. That was a long one floated in, but then towards no one in particular. Please, let's hear from you. Our Media Sports on YouTube. And see, if you're able to predict the scoreline of this game and you predict right, then you could be walking away with some goodies. Someone said the other day, someone won a prize and was like, I thought you were joking. Oh no, we don't joke here at Our Media. Here, someone said, I thought you were joking after he was sent, his prize. He was like, I thought you were joking. No, we don't joke Our Media. And we appreciate everyone who has just joined us on YouTube, also on Facebook. If you've joined us, we appreciate your company, and we promise to serve you, the subsequent games as well. On Monday, 7 p.m. GMT, that will be the game between Mali and then also Ghana against Mali. That should be a cracking one. Ghana won in a reverse fixture in Bamako by 2-1, and that was the first game for Otuado after his appointment or reappointment as the head coach of the Black Stars. But now it's Ghana in action now. Jerome Opoku will just find Elisha Owusu. Elisha Owusu will tread one into space for Antoine Semenyo. For Gideon Mensah. And then that was some good intervention there by the Chadians to just avert that danger. And it's Daikrel who is a centre back over there. And you can see the confidence and the aggression centre backs are favoring.
Yes, because they know very well that the pitch favors them, and then the Black Stars will not be the players will not be risking their careers for this match. So, and then these people want to prove points. They are playing against big guys. Inaki William, one of the best players La Liga has ever produced. One of yes, and then Jordan Ayew, He's seen it from France to England. He's been in the in the Premiership for so many years, and then also on the other side, Semenyo, who is one of the biggest attackers in the English Premier League right now. These players are not willing to go in hard for 50-50 balls or risk their careers at this very moment. So it's an advantage to the defenders to also come in aggressive and then win these balls.
Interesting. Let's hear from you on Facebook as well. Let's do some of the messages. So this one says, okay, Richard one says, let us see the football match. Oh, sorry, Richard, you can't. But then another cross into the box, but then this time into the hands of the Chad goalkeeper. And that was a good cross by both Kudus. And he's been adventurous and very enterprising so far. It's at the first 34 minutes or so. Let's see some of the messages. Alright, so Joshua Tell Levels is watching. Begadnedo Alexander also watching. We have quite a number of people watching, but let's hear from you. We want to have your prediction. Why now feel so winning match? What prediction here day? Yes, that's to the Ghanaians. Let's hear from you. And we know some are also watching in the diaspora. Show your support for Mother Ghana. Let's see what you think. We are live on YouTube. We are live as well on Facebook. Our Media Sports, your #1 social media platform for channel for all or everything sports, from European football to local football to transfer news to the arguments to the fans' reactions to everything you need to see in football. You just click the like button. Follow us on YouTube, and we will always serve you with the best sports content. Now, it's a good job by Yurinchi over there. Some heckling there, Chwana, and you can see Chwana's reaction. You know, after he won a free kick in an attacking position for Chad, just to body check with Yurinchi over there. Yurinchi trying to grab him from the back, and the referee was right with that call. And Chwana was asking, just blow the whistle. He's dragging me. He's pulling me. He's heckling me. But then it looks to be a very, very sunny good day in Chad, in Jamena, the capital, because the park is full to its brim. It's a newly constructed.
It's a free gate.
Park. And they've gone through a lot, Chad themselves. You know, the last couple of years they have to play their home games away from home. In Libya, sometimes in Morocco, it's not been so good due to the unrest, in the country. But then free kick will be taken, and Chad coming close again, and the players are protesting for a corner kick. But then Jordan Ayew says no, it's not. The referee also agrees with Jordan Ayew, and it is going to be a goal kick.
That was a very hard check to execute. The ball coming very, very short, and then using the back heel to trick a goalkeeper is very, very difficult technique. But then you know what? This comes once in, I don't want to say a lifetime, but then one in so many years to be able to spot Kudus play live in front of you. To spot Semenyo, Thomas Partey, and the likes.
Player legends.
These are very huge players. So as a team like Chad, or an average person in Chad, if you get this opportunity, you don't need to miss it. And then it's also a free gate, meaning you don't pay anything. It takes you nothing to be able to watch these players play live. So this is an advantage they've taken, and then they are all present at the stadium, filled it with its full capacity, and then waiting to see what their players can do. So at this point, particular time, if they are not able to perform well, even if their national team is able to beat their Ghanaians or whatever, they've achieved a dream of seeing Kudus and Partey play live in front of them.
That should be a dream that is being fulfilled once in a lifetime. But then there's some heckling there between Antoine Semenyo and then also the defender of Chad. Just look at that, and that's very reckless and very clumsy from the defender. And Antoine Semenyo was just pushing him, saying, "You need to play well. That's not how to play football." Because Antoine Semenyo did that as a dangerous tackle. He's currently the best player at Bournemouth now.
Yes.
He can't afford to just get injured, but he's a calm guy. Recently, you saw what happened to him when a Liverpool fan racially abused him.
Yes.
He kept his cool.
Yes.
And after that, everyone was like,
he's a well-trained guy.
Yes,
he's a
well
professional
mannered guy. And but then sometimes tempers will rise in football, and just heckle and all that, and we're good. That's 7 minutes played, and as the Black Stars of Ghana that are leading currently, Chad by a little goal. More Kudus behind the ball. Free kick to the Black Stars about some 7 yards out, and we have a couple of Black Stars players trying to attack that one. Long one sent into the box, and who brings that down is Jonas Ajete. Flag stays down, the cross into the box, but then headed out, and the Ghana will win themselves a corner kick at that point, and it was Chuplau who managed to deal with that one over there in Bangasunu, who is the captain, trying to head that one out. And the attacking midfielder, he's playing in the number 10 position for Chad, but then defensive coaches keep calling and he got to respond. So a corner kick to the Black Stars of Ghana, and it's Mohamed Kudus who is going to take this one. It's just about some 7 minutes until recess, and then cooling break, and then some other additional, time could be added. And let's take a look at referee. Will have a word with a couple of players in the box. Some heckling, shoving, pushing happening over there, and the temperature, weather conditions quite hot.
Yes.
Humidity is very, very low. Cross into the box, the header, and ricochets off the back of the Black Stars player, and that's a good job done there by Elisha Owusu, who would keep play, the ball in play, tries to win, and then Black Stars of Ghana nearly winning themselves a free kick, and then the referee says it's a free kick to Chad, and then that just wasn't the call we wanted to see. Bachuana in possession, and the referee doesn't whistle, and the Chad number 7 looks frustrated. He believes that should have been a foul to Chad, but the referee says no. So play would continue. Black Stars find themselves in possession with Ajete into midfield to Abdul Salih Samed. Salih Samed will find Kudus. Kudus with a long one to Gideon Mensah, and it's Antoine Semenyo, with the same hairstyle as Gideon Mensah. Sometimes a bit confusing, but Gideon Mensah will support Semenyo, and back into midfield to Elisha Owusu. Elisha Owusu to Jonas Ajete to Khaled Yirenchi, back into midfield, and the Black Stars are playing with a high line. They have a line so high that any quick counter from Chad would really be a problem for them. But then they are also keeping their lines very, very tidy. And Coach Otuano is not sitting down. He's not content.
That's a fully control of this game.
Football can, football sometimes.
He just wants to be such a character in this game.
Come on, I would agree with you.
No single ball.
It doesn't, but he still needs to set
40 minutes. No single ball has trouble. I don't remember.
But they've had a couple of shots. Come on.
Off target.
All right, so a long one into the box, but this is just a bit overhit. Antoine Semenyo trying to find Mohamed Kudus, but then there's a goalkeeper, Imba Nasser, who just gathers that one.
Very tall goalkeeper.
Yeah, quite, a very, very
tall goalkeeper.
He's about 6'4", 6'4". That's quite some height for a goalkeeper. But he's not actually the tallest as well, because you look at Chad, they have Choplau, who's 6'6".
Their captain, right?
Yeah, he's 6'1". No, he's 6'1". But then Choplau in defense is 6'6".
Yes.
The number 8 shirted defender for Chad is 6'6". In Ghana, I think the tallest on the pitch could be Jerome Okoko, who's 6'4" as well. So yeah, so that's a height on display here. But then it's Abdul Salih Samed trying to find the run of his teammate, and then the ball would deflect and find itself, with the goalkeeper Imba Nasser of Chad. So let's quickly take a look at the games Chad have played so far in the qualifiers. So they began their campaign, not so bright, with a 3-1 defeat, to Mali, and then also it followed with a subsequent defeat as well. Let's take a look at Chad and how they managed to get to where they are currently over there. But then a free kick has been awarded to the Black Stars of Ghana. But let's take a look at Team Chad and the games they've played so far. So it started with a 3-1 defeat to Mali in Bamako, and then also they lost to Madagascar by 3-0 at home. And then it also continued where they lost to Ghana, by I think they lost again. Okay, to Central African Republic by a lone goal. They also lost to Comoros at home, and then also Ghana walloped them by 5-0, and then also Comoros beating them by a lone goal. So that has been their journey so far. Ball into space, trying to find Mo Cruz. but then Mokudu's will still, keep that one in play. A very, very clumsy ball. Reckless there from Chad, but then they will gather, and Jordan Ayew will still possession for the Black Stars of Ghana. Jordan Ayew, playing as a number 9 today for the Black Stars of Ghana, would just return the ball to Gideon Mensah, and the Black Stars will think that, let's add one more before the break, and they now have the ball with Jordan Ayew. Jordan Ayew to midfield for Salis. Salis to Elisha. But would you fault Chad for putting men behind the ball, especially with how dominant the Black Stars are?
But if you're already done, you don't need to defend. You need to go all out to set for an equalizer. But I don't know why.
But they don't have the ball. They don't have the ball to go for an equalizer. Would you say they have it? They do not have it. Let's hear from you on YouTube. We are live on YouTube, Our Media Sports on YouTube. Let's hear from you what you have to say about this game, and you can still bring in your predictions. But now it's Jordan Ayew who has drifted to the left-hand side of attack. Jordan Ayew back to Gideon Mensah. Very little options, a few options for Gideon Mensah, but then he manages to find Jerome Opoku, who would also find Elisha Owusu in midfield. And Black Stars are just passing the ball around. It looks like they are content with a 1-0 lead here. Mo Kudus back to Jonas Ajete. 44 minutes played in this game. Group I encounter between Chad and then also Ghana. It's a must-win game for Ghana if they want to just, try and elevate their chances of winning. Jordan Ayew with a flick finds Gideon Mensah. Return ball to Jordan Ayew, who should have just passed through, and that should have been the second goal.
There's a second time.
For Antoine Semenyo, and this was a one-lead situation.
You are ambidextrous, so what's stopping you from scoring
but then,
this?
Jordan Ayew doing all the job to just find what a lovely pass across the Kerouan. That should have been a goal, and his reaction tells it all. And just that was a through ball into space, and that ball blasted over the crossbar by the inform Antoine Semenyo. And the 45 minutes are up as we speak, and the referee, or the fourth referee, would be signaling the number of minutes that should be added on here. The Black Stars are 1-0 up, and it's now Jonas Ajete, the FC Basel defender, to Kalendar in chief. Jerome Opoku. Alright, back to Jonas Ajete. Jonas Ajete, that was a sweet move to move down behind two players and plays that one into space. And there you have Inaki Williams, who just cut that one back into the box. And it was a bit lethargic from Mo Kudus, not to have attacked that one with some aggression over there. But then now it's Jordan Ayew. Jordan Ayew to space would find Gideon Mensah. Will he send in across? Yes, he does. Who is going to get at the end of that? Oh, and that is a chance that has gone begging. 3 minutes signaled, but then there's a Naki Williams who should have done better. His first touch just let him down, and the ball rolls over for a goal kick to Chad.
I guess he wasn't expecting that. He thought Semenyo was in a good position to go down, and the ball traveled all the way to Inaki Williams. And then his first touch was very, very poor. He could have just trapped that very, very down and then placed it in front of the goalkeeper, but then missed it.
All right, so Semenyo, Inaki Williams missing that. 1.5 minutes played of the additional 3 minutes. Ball will be restarted quickly, and another foul there. Referee will point to the spot where they're fouled. And this is the player again, Aziz. He's a right back for Chad, but trust me, this guy doesn't look like a right back. He's so adventurous, isn't he?
He found himself at the far flanks of the playing like my 11. How did the right back get there?
Yeah, I think that's the problem where the right back. But then it's the technical bench of Chad that looks a bit, sunburned. Not too much. Yeah, not too much. Demotivated would be the word. Demoralized would be the word. But 1-0 wouldn't leave them demoralized. Perhaps they are looking at 5-6. Perhaps that's when they will leave. With 1-0, anything can happen. Benjamin Asari,
especially when you have a free unit right in front of the opponent's goal.
Yeah, so Benjamin Asari hasn't really been tested. The cross, and Benjamin Asari for the first time has a save to make, and he would release here Antoine Semenyo quickly. And the clock is just winding down. Antoine Semenyo trying to go long over there. He does. And the Black Stars of Ghana would go into recess at the back of that 1-0 lead, courtesy Jordan Ayew, his 6th goal in the qualifiers. He's now level with Egypt's Mohamed Salah. So that's how it looks like. A couple of players on 5 as well, but he's been our best player throughout the qualifiers. And Ghanaians will be hoping that the World Cup, they'll get to see the best out of him. But then the whistle goes and the referee brings an end to the first half of this game between the Black Stars of Ghana and then also Chad. So it's been an eventful first 45. Black Stars 1, Chad 0. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. My name is Josiah. I'm here with Courage. You don't go anywhere. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, we're just going for a quick recess. When we are back second half, we'll be here.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to Sports on Our Media Sport. Today, I'm full of smiles because I have some good news coming your way. Now, as we all know, we are in preseason and the next season, 2025-2026 football season is about to kick off. And Our Media wants to bring some goodies your way. Now, we will be doing a lot of lives, a lot of watch-alongs. During the FIFA World Cup, during the FIFA Club World Cup, we did a lot of watch-alongs where some of you joined and we had an amazing time. So this season, we want to have more of that and we want you to join in the live, join the conversations once we are streaming, and drop your comments. Let's get interactive. We want to grow a community on here. So what we want to do is, as you can see, we have some amazing shirts. These are quality shirts, by the way. This is Real Madrid, Manchester United, and Chelsea. Now, let's not forget, Chelsea has the World Championship badge in there. And we'll be giving all of these out based on your engagement with us. Now, if you're able to join our live on our watch-alongs and you're able to predict correctly some of the score lines of the games that will be bringing your way, guess what? You stand a chance to win some of these amazing shirts and also some cash prizes and airtimes here and there. Now, this is not a one-time thing. Throughout this whole season, Our Media wants to also support you as you support us. So this is a call for you to engage with us, share our content, and one thing you can also do is to invite your family, your friends to follow, and share our content. So we'll be looking out for you. We'll be looking out for your content. We'll be looking out for your comments, all the fun and all the joy. We'll be looking out to hear from you once we come on live, and not just our lives, by the way. Once we drop content, we want to see more shares, more interactiveness, and then we'll also like to reward you for your effort. So this is in Our Media is saying that support us and then win yourself amazing prizes. Thank you for your support so far, and we're looking forward to seeing more from you throughout this whole season. As always, I'm your host Mercy, and catch you some other time for some more excited offers. Hello sports fans, welcome to Sports on Our Media Sport. Today I'm full of smiles because I have some good news coming your way. Now, as we all know, we are in preseason, and the next season 2025-2026 football season is about to kick off, and Our Media wants to bring some goodies your way. Now, we will be doing a lot of lives, a lot of watch-alongs. During the FIFA World Cup, during the FIFA Club World Cup, we did a lot of watch-alongs where some of you joined, and we had an amazing time. So this season, we want to have more of that, and we want you to join in the live, join the conversations once we are streaming, and drop your comments. Let's get interactive. We want to grow a community on here. So what we want to do is, as you can see, we have some amazing shirts. These are quality shirts, by the way. This is Real Madrid, Manchester United, and Chelsea. Now, let's not forget, Chelsea has the World Championship badge in there. And we'll be giving all of these out based on your engagement with us. Now, if you're able to join our live on our watch-alongs and you're able to predict correctly some of the score lines of the games I'll be bringing your way, guess what? You stand a chance to win some of these amazing shirts, and also some cash prizes and airtimes here and there. Now, this is not a one-time thing. Throughout this whole season, Our Media wants to also support you as you support us. So this is a call for you to engage with us, share our content, and one thing you can also do is to invite your family, your friends to follow, and share our content. So we'll be looking out for you. We'll be looking out for your content. We'll be looking out for your comments, all the fun and all the joy. We'll be looking out to hear from you once we come on live, and not just our lives, by the way. Once we drop content, we want to see more shares, more interactiveness, and then we'll also like to reward you for your effort. So this is Our Media is saying that support us and then win yourself amazing prizes. Thank you for your support so far, and we're looking forward to seeing more from you throughout this whole season. As always, I'm your host Mercy, and catch you some other time for some more excited offers. Hello sports fans, welcome to Sports on Our Media Sport. Today I'm full of smiles because I have some good news coming your way. Now, as we all know, we are in preseason, and the next season 2025-2026 football season is about to kick off, and Our Media wants to bring some goodies your way. Now, we'll be doing a lot of lives, a lot of watch-alongs. During the FIFA World Cup, during the FIFA Club World Cup, we did a lot of watch-alongs where some of you joined, and we had an amazing time. So this season, we want to have more of that, and we want you to join in the live, join the conversations once we are streaming, and drop your comments. Let's get interactive. We want to grow a community on here. So what we want to do is, as you can see, we have some amazing shirts. These are quality shirts, by the way. This is Real Madrid, Manchester United, and Chelsea. Now, let's not forget, Chelsea has the World Championship badge in there. And we'll be giving all of these out based on your engagement with us. Now, if you're able to join our live on our watch-alongs and you're able to predict correctly some of the score lines of the games I'll be bringing your way, guess what? You stand a chance to win some of these amazing shirts, and also some cash prizes and airtimes here and there. Now, this is not a one-time thing. Throughout this whole season, Our Media wants to also support you as you support us. So this is a call for you to engage with us, share our content, and one thing you can also do is to invite your family, your friends to follow, and share our content. So we'll be looking out for you. We'll be looking out for your content. We'll be looking out for your comments, all the fun and all the joy. We'll be looking out to hear from you once we come on live, and not just our lives, by the way. Once we drop content, we want to see more shares, more interactiveness, and then we'll also like to reward you for your effort. So this is Our Media is saying that support us and then win yourself amazing prizes. Thank you for your support so far, and we're looking forward to seeing more from you throughout this whole season. As always, I'm your host Mercy, and catch you some other time for some more excited offers. Hello sports fans, welcome to Sports on Our Media Sport. Today I'm full of smiles because I have some good news coming your way. Now, as we all know, we are in preseason, and the next season 2025-2026 football season is about to kick off, and Our Media wants to bring some goodies your way. Now, we will be doing a lot of lives, a lot of watch-alongs. During the FIFA World Cup, during the FIFA Club World Cup, we did a lot of watch-alongs where some of you joined, and we had an amazing time. So this season, we want to have more of that, and we want you to join in the live, join the conversations once we are streaming, and drop your comments. Let's get interactive. We want to grow a community on here. So what we want to do is, as you can see, we have some amazing shirts. These are quality shirts, by the way. This is Real Madrid, Manchester United, and Chelsea. Now, let's not forget, Chelsea has the World Championship badge in there. And we'll be giving all of these out based on your engagement with us. Now, if you're able to join our live on our watch-alongs and you're able to predict correctly some of the score lines of the games I'll be bringing your way, guess what? You stand a chance to win some of these amazing shirts and also some cash prizes and airtimes here and there. Now, this is not a one-time thing. Throughout this whole season, our media wants to also support you as you support us. So this is a call for you to engage with us, share our content, like, and one thing you can also do is to invite your family, your friends to like, follow, and share our content. So we'll be looking out for you. We'll be looking out for your content. We'll be looking out for your comments, all the fun and all the joy. We'll be looking out to hear from you once we come on live, and not just our lives, by the way. Once we drop content, we want to see more shares, more interactiveness, and then we'll also like to reward you for your effort. So this is in our media is saying that support us and then win yourself amazing prizes. Thank you for your support so far, and we're looking forward to seeing more from you throughout this whole season. As always, I'm your host Mercy, and catch you some other time for some more excited offers. Hello sports fans, welcome to Sports on Our Media Sport. Today I'm full of smiles because I have some good news coming your way. Now, as we all know, we are in preseason, and the next season 2025-2026 football season is about to kick off, and our media wants to bring some goodies your way. Now, we'll be doing a lot of lives, a lot of watch-alongs. During the FIFA World Cup, during the FIFA Club World Cup, we did a lot of watch-alongs where some of you joined, and we had an amazing time. So this season, we want to have more of that, and we want you to join in the live, join the conversations once we are streaming, and drop your comments. Let's get interactive. We want to grow a community on here. So what we want to do is, as you can see, we have some amazing shirts. These are quality shirts, by the way. This is Real Madrid, Manchester United, and Chelsea. Now, let's not forget, Chelsea has the World Championship badge in there. And we'll be giving all of these out based on your engagement with us. Now, if you're able to join our live on our watch-alongs and you're able to predict correctly some of the score lines of the games I'll be bringing your way, guess what? You stand a chance to win some of these amazing shirts and also some cash prizes and airtimes here and there. Now, this is not a one-time thing. Throughout this whole season, our media wants to also support you as you support us. So this is a call for you to engage with us, share our content, like, and one thing you can also do is to invite your family, your friends to like, follow, and share our content. So we'll be looking out for you. We'll be looking out for your content. We'll be looking out for your comments, all the fun and all the joy. We'll be looking out to hear from you once we come on live, and not just our lives, by the way. Once we drop content, we want to see more shares, more interactiveness, and then we'll also like to reward you for your effort. So this is in our media is saying that support us and then win yourself amazing prizes. Thank you for your support so far, and we're looking forward to seeing more from you throughout this whole season. As always, I'm your host Mercy, and catch you some other time for some more excited offers. Hello sports fans, welcome to Sports on Our Media Sport. Today I'm full of smiles because I have some good news coming your way. Now, as we all know, we are in preseason, and the next season 2025-2026 football season is about to kick off, and our media wants to bring some goodies your way. Now, we'll be doing a lot of lives, a lot of watch-alongs. During the FIFA World Cup, during the FIFA Club World Cup, we did a lot of watch-alongs where some of you joined, and we had an amazing time. So this season, we want to have more of that, and we want you to join in the live, join the conversations once we are streaming, and drop your comments. Let's get interactive. We want to grow a community on here. So what we want to do is, as you can see, we have some amazing shirts. These are quality shirts, by the way. This is Real Madrid, Manchester United, and Chelsea. Now, let's not forget, Chelsea has the World championship badge in there. And we'll be giving all of these out based on your engagement with us. Now, if you're able to join our live on our watch alongs and you're able to predict correctly some of the score lines of the games I will be bringing your way, guess what? You stand a chance to win some of these amazing shirts and also some cash prizes and airtimes here and there. Now, this is not a one-time thing. Throughout this whole season, our media wants to also support you as you support us. So this is a call for you to engage with us, share our content, like, and one thing you can also do is to invite your family, your friends to like, follow, and share our content. So we'll be looking out for you. We'll be looking out for your content. We'll be looking out for your comments, all the fun and all the joy. We'll be looking out to hear from you once we come on live, and not just our lives, by the way. Once we drop content, we want to see more shares, more interactiveness, and then we'll also like to reward you for your effort. So this is our media is saying that support us and then win yourself amazing prizes. Thank you for your support so far, and we'll be looking forward to seeing more from you throughout this whole season. As always, I'm your host Mercy, and catch you some other time for some more excited offers. Hello, sports fans. Welcome to Sports on Our Media Sport. Today, I'm full of smiles because I have some good news coming your way. Now, as we all know, we are in preseason, and the next season, 2025-2026 football season is about to kick off. And our media wants to bring some goodies your way. Now, we'll be doing a lot of lives, a lot of watch-alongs. During the FIFA World Cup, during the FIFA Club World Cup, we did a lot of watch-alongs where some of you joined, and we had an amazing time. So this season, we want to have more of that, and we want you to join in the live, join the conversations once we are streaming, and drop your comments. Let's get interactive. We want to grow a community on here. So what we want to do is, as you can see, we have some amazing shirts. These are quality shirts, by the way. This is Real Madrid, Manchester United, and Chelsea. Now, let's not forget, Chelsea has the World Championship badge in there. And we'll be giving all of these out based on your engagement with us. Now, if you're able to join our live on our watch alongs and you're able to predict correctly some of the score lines of the games I will be bringing your way, guess what? You stand a chance to win some of these amazing shirts and also some cash prizes and airtimes here and there. Now, this is not a one-time thing. Throughout this whole season, our media wants to also support you as you support us. So this is a call for you to engage with us, share our content, like, and one thing you can also do is to invite your family, your friends to like, follow, and share our content. So we'll be looking out for you. We'll be looking out for your content. We'll be looking out for your comments, all the fun and all the joy. We'll be looking out to hear from you once we come on live, and not just our lives, by the way. Once we drop content, we want to see more shares, more interactiveness, and then we'll also like to reward you for your effort. So this is our media is saying that support us and then win yourself amazing prizes. Thank you for your support so far, and we'll be looking forward to seeing more from you throughout this whole season. As always, I'm your host Mercy, and catch you some other time for some more excited offers.
The second half live commentary in the World Cup qualification game, Group I, kickoff between Chad and then also the Black Stars of Ghana. We've been with you since the commencement of this game. The first 45 saw the Black Stars take a commanding lead. It wasn't quite emphatic for them. They had a lead entering into, recess. Goal scored by Captain Jordan Ayew, assisted by Mohamed Kudus, and now the second half is upon us. My name is Josiah, and I'm here with my colleague and also my co-analyst here, that Courage. What a first half we saw. The Black Stars, they did not look so sharp, but then also it looks like the win in this game is very important. But after that, they've taken their foot off the pedal and they're just trying to manage the game because they know there's Mali on Monday.
Yes, they did the most important thing, getting one goal at least in the first half, and then they'll be looking forward to adding more. But if it doesn't come, they'll maintain their one goal. And anything apart from winning will be disappointing, and then disappointments for the Blasters. So all they need to do is take their win or add more. Nothing less than that. The game on Monday is the decider. If you're able to win that, I can tell you confidently that they'll be in USA and then Mexico. So second half, we look forward be more entertained, because I wasn't that entertained in the first half. So second half should produce more goals and then more bigger moments.
Right. So entertainment, bigger moment. That's what Courage is asking the Black Stars to give him. The Black Stars are in action, and now they have the ball played diagonally. Hill Mary pass there to Antoine Semenyo, who looks a bit quiet now, crossing to the box from the left-hand side of defense from Gideon Mensah, but then Chad will clear their lines. We're live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. Don't forget to tap the like button. Just click on the like button and also share, because the messages are coming in. And Luis Weber says Black Stars looking sharp today. Yeah, Luis, I think they are looking sharp today, but not as sharp as we want them to be, because definitely the game against Mali don't require all that sharpness. Ball into space there and nearly finding Jordan Ayew, but then that danger has been curtailed by Chad. Another message over here. Phil Nketia says that lead isn't safe. Yes. Really less with Phil.
Yes. Yes, to kill the game off and then also kill their momentum or any sense of thinking they can be back any moment.
Right, so Phil, I think we all agree with you. Courage agrees with you. I also agree with you. If you're watching, let's hear from you. What's your scoreline? What do you make of the game? What are your takes from the game already? 48 minutes played, entry in the 49th minute, and Inaki Kweku Williams with a back flick there, but then it wasn't what he was expecting from that one. Abdul Salih Samed chased that one, and then just nick it for it to Gideon Mensah. Now Jordan Ayew drifted left to the left-hand side. Gideon Mensah for a chance to whip it across. He does, and the header over there, Abdulaziz, the number 2 shirted player for Chad, will clear, but then the Black Stars recovery time for them around 6-7 seconds whenever they lose the ball. They've had a chunk of possession, and they look like the better team since the game started. Jerome Opoku would find his defensive partner, Jonas Ajete. He formerly played for Dambot, played for a couple of teams in the Teshinua area there, Pioka boy, and then to the right hand side to find Elisha Owusu. Elisha Owusu's ball was just intercepted there by Mikai, who is playing at left back for Chad. Showing quickly taken, and Jonas Ajete will just move to Jordan Opoku. Jordan Opoku a bit more central to Salis. Salis back to Jerome Opoku. One over the top of the Chad defense, but then the flag will go up from the assistant referee, and the offside call will come. So ball given away by Chad now. They wanted to take that one quickly, but then Jordan's pass to find Mo Kudus just couldn't go through now, and Jordan will regain possession again because Chad were caught napping again to lose possession in quick succession, but then ball finds its way back to the Chadians. Caleb Yurinchi. Pass. At a point you were thinking that was a bit overhit, but then Benjamin Asari. And you talk about Benjamin Asari since the time he made his debut against Chad. You remember in that 5-0 win, but then there's the Black Stars of Ghana with a chance. Flag stays down. Inaki Williams, Mo Kudus will find another flick by Mo Kudus, and that ball looked for a second like a goal scoring opportunity, but then danger still on Caleb Yurinchi, who squared that one to Kudus. Kudus trying to go past his marker there, but then he was stopping his tracks, and Chad will look to break away over there. Kudus assisting that first goal with some individual brilliance, going past 2 players and just just squaring Jordan Ayew for the first goal. But then you talk about the goalkeeper, and he looks confident, and these are the kind of games you sometimes need for your confidence.
Yes, he has amassed more composure and then also confidence, right, in playing for. He's played for one of the biggest clubs in Ghana, from Great Olympics to Accra. So these are very, very traditional big clubs that any player that comes from those clubs should be something you can expect every quality as a player or a goalkeeper from, because you can't play for Olympics with less confidence. And then he's currently the captain of Crown's Crew. So this tells you the kind of player he is. He's not just any regular goalkeeper or any regular player in the Ghana Premiership, but then he's one of the leaders and then also one of the greats in terms of everything.
All right, so it's Caleb Yanchi who wins possession in the attacking third, and one ball into space, and it looks like the Chad defenders are bullying the Ghanaian attackers. The bulky Semenyo hasn't had it easy since the game started. It's really hard, some physical battles to fight, but then you would always want to give credit where credit is due, and that was a good job done over there by Daikril, who has done it, the number 15 for Chad. But then they'll lose possession again. It looks like the game plan has always been the same thing. You just relinquish possession and then try and hit them on the break. But that hasn't also worked to satisfaction, has it?
But it's been all about Black Stars. So even if your tactics is not working, why don't you make a bit of trick to it or change it? So it's quite disappointing from a Chad perspective.
Quite disappointing from the Chad perspective, but then their fans are quite excited. Seeing stars like Inaki Williams, Mo Kudus, Jordan Ayew. These are names they hear and watch on the TV week in, week out. But then to have them in their own arena, that's quite a plus for them. They might not care about winning. Yes, they would want to win though, but then the Black Stars will always be a tough side for Chad to face. Black Stars ranked 76th in the world. Chad ranked at 75th in the world. 99 places between the two. Tells you the vast inequality. But then Chance and Mo Kudus will get this one. Will he score? And that was a timely intervention there by Choplau. And that should have been Black Stars taking a second or scoring a second goal in that one. Mo Kudus was just spotted there. That was some firm tackle there.
Yes. That was a timely intervention by the defender. He did everything he was supposed to stop Kudus from posing any danger, because it was just miles away from the goalkeeper, so that would have been an easy way to tap in. So kudos to the defender for matching up boot for boot and then stopping a potential second goal from entering into the net.
All right, that could have been a cushion the Black Stars have been in search for. But then let's hear from you on Facebook. We're on Facebook. I'm not seeing your messages. You can predict and win some, goodies, airtime, quite a lot in store for you. But now it's Chad, and that's check it onto his left foot, and again another shot blasted over the bar. This time it's Ekua who's played as the right winger for them. Celestine Ekua with a shot over there. It was a brilliant attempt from the left-footed winger.
From all indications, this was a very, very huge ball for Ekua to execute perfectly to at least find a shot on target. That was a very, very difficult one. And the ball went far beyond him, so he should have at least laid a pass instead of trying to go for a power.
There's a message here I would want to share with you. And this one is from Crescent Nanea. He says, why don't you put the camera on the screen? Nanea, come on.
We'll be taking off.
Nanea, we can't. Okay, yeah. Our best is to bring you some refreshing commentary. Yeah, as far as this game is concerned. That's just not what you expect. But then that is it. Chuana, just dropping himself on the turf over there. But he's put a muzzle. I think he's put a muzzle, and if only the referee would see that, he's on the turf playing the number 7 shirted Chad player over there. But now it's 1v1 with 27. He had the ball into the box. A dangerous one over the top of the goalkeeper. But then that ball will cross the line for a corner kick to the Black Stars. Chupla would nearly finding the back of his own net there. And
there's something we've seen from Semenyo in the Premiership week in, week out, and then he tried this for the very first time in this game as well. He nearly found his target man, was Jordan Ayew nipping into space to connect that ball, but then unfortunately he couldn't find him, and then they won a corner, so it's a positive thing, but then the attacker sustained an injury. I think he's stretched off a bit.
Celestine, that's Chuana Harun, Chuana over there asking questions, but he threw himself to the ground. There wasn't a lot in that one to give. The goal over there. Chuana on the turf now. Harun Chuana, he plays for Jura Deloitte Foot over there. Jura Deloitte Foot is a team where he plays the street. They play in the National 3, I think the 4th year in France, 4th year in France, and that's where he plays the street. Chuana, but then he is receiving medical treatment, and the players will use that as time for cooling break. But then it's 57 minutes played. The Black Stars of Ghana away from home against Chad. They are 1-up goal scored by Jordan Ayew, assisted by Mohamed Kudus, and as it stands, the Black Stars are currently on 18 points. Chad are without a point. But then substitution by Chad, and it's the number 12 shirted man for Chad who will be coming on, to also make an impact. Frank Chuana, so he has the same surname as the number 7 shirted Chuana over there. Let's see who comes up for Chuana, and it will be confirmed in the bit. Who comes up for Chuana? And it looks like Chuana. Yeah, Chuana is quite young, and you look at his face and his demeanor there. Quite a young guy. And confirmation of that substitution, but it's Aziz Abdulaziz, number 2 shirted man, who's coming off, and he's so adventurous for them. But you can only wonder why he's been subbed off. But corner kick to the Black Stars of Ghana, and it's Jordan Ayew about to effect that one. And the Black Stars would still wish to have a second goal at least, just as a cushion. Just too long, but then the ball will be dropped over there. And has it gone? Has it crossed the line yet? Yes, referee says that had crossed the line, despite efforts from Inaki Williams to just bring that one back in play. So the Black Stars squander another set piece, to double their tally. And now is the chance of Chad to make an impression. Now it's Chuana. Oh, that was a good ball, trying to just, squeeze that one through 2 players, and Chuana will regain possession again. Mikhail, the left back, across into the box. Who is attacking that one? Yes, someone is, and another chance gone begging for Chad. And what are they doing? There's Alabrabaye who just shoots that one wide.
I can count about 5 to 6 balls now, quick inside, aiming at goal, but then none of them are even closer to the goal post. I don't know if their target point is very, very, very off, and then they've not been any threat to the goalkeeper. All their shots are blasted wide, wayward, too wayward to trouble the goalkeeper, Benjamin Asare.
Right, so Chad just not doing enough. They've gotten themselves in some promising positions, but they've not really been able to test Benjamin Asare. Benjamin Asare has only had a single save to make so far, and Harun Chuana, the marksman for Chad, could be leaving the action now. He sustained an injury after he pulled a muzzle. He was treated initially, but then it looks like he might not just be able to continue with this one. We'll be confirming those replaces him. That's if he's not able to continue play. But then 60 minutes played is Chad Dale, Ghana 1. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. Let us hear from you. Where are you watching from? And also, what do you think the final scoreline will be? Ghana in action now. Ghana in possession. Jonas Ajete, a long diagonal ball, trying to find Gideon Mensah. Gideon Mensah will just tap that one onto the path of Antoine Semenyo, but then that ball will be intercepted by Chad. Chad now, a long one, intercepted again. Ball out for a throw in to Chad, and they are just taking it, just as and when it comes. Chad now. Chad in possession now. Choplau into midfield to find Damba. And then another wasted opportunity to search for it, and now the Black Stars would recover that ball. Jonas Ajete to Gideon Mensah. Gideon Mensah would find Antoine Semenyo back into defense for Jerobo Poku, and the Black Stars are not in a haste to even attack. They have a 1-0 lead. Some fans are saying it's not, you know, good enough. They need to at least cushion that lead, and we'll live to see with about 28 minutes plus added on time to play if the Black Stars will be able to add up to that tally. It's now Antoine Semenyo who is drifting a bit into midfield, trying to enjoy play now, and let's see what happens. Gideon Callum Uinchi to Mo Kudus, the star boy, and Inaki Williams is onside. Can he send in the ball? Yes, he does. This should be the second goal, but no, Dakreo managing to intervene, and that could have
frustration in Semenyo's face. He was in a poor position to knock that ball in, but then the winger decided to go to Kudu Strada instead of locating a striker right in the box. I think that was a very poor decision on the part of Inaki Williams in the first place.
All right, so no substitutions yet for the Black Stars of Ghana. Chad, they have effected one change already, and now it's a corner. Mo Kudus behind the ball. Definitely going to be an in-swinging one, and you have players in the box also as well. But then what happens? Ghana 1, Chad 0. Ball effected, but then over the top. The head of Jonas Ajete, and Chad will want to break free now. And Chuana, the substitute who just joined the fray there, trying to, you know, just maneuver his way past his marker, but then the Black Stars will regain possession now. Abdul Saleh Samed to his goalkeeper. Now the Black Stars also were not, you know, they've not been disappointed at all throughout the campaign. So they started, you know, their qualification, their World Cup qualification with a 1-0 win over Madagascar. That goal came in a dynambus was it Inaki Williams? Yeah, in Kumasi, if you remember. Then they traveled all the way to Comoros, where they lost by a lone goal, and those two games were under Chris Hughton. Then in the third game, Coach Otuado took charge. They got a win in Bamako, a 2-1 win, and then also a 4-3 win where Jordan Ayew scored a hat-trick also under Coach Otuado, and then also a 5-0 thumping win over Chad, and then their last game was in Morocco against Madagascar, where they had a 3-0 win, and they are leading here. But then a change for Chad. Chuana Haruna has been subbed off. He's been subbed off after he picked up a knock, and we'll be confirming that substitution for you in a bit. So it's Hameen Hive, the number 9 shirted man, who also joins the action for Chad, hoping to, you know, make an impact. And now Chad with the ball. The Creole will find his teammate Chuaplau to the left back Mikhail, and Mikhail will win a free kick. But what do Chad have to do now? They are trailing, and it looks like we've not seen any positives, and, you know, since recess. What are they supposed to do now?
We see that they are not able to mark the Ghanaians or baskets from the game, because if you are trailing, what you normally have to do is to multiply in attack and then send more forward, but then they will not have that quality to pose those dangers to the Ghanaian defense. So it makes the Ghanaian defense very, very relaxed, and then swinging passes among themselves is something they need to cancel if they want to do anything, at least to salvage a point. But then at this moment in time, it looks like the Ghanaians are much ahead of them in terms of possessing and then also posing threat. But even if the Ghanaians are not able to, even they being the favorites, and then also they being ahead with the goal going to about 70th minutes. If they are still pushing harder than you, then that means you have nothing to at least salvage so far.
Right, so more misery for Chad, because their left back Mikhail is currently on the turf receiving treatment right after, you know, effecting that showing. It looks like he picked up a knock again, and they might be forced into another substitution.
They've been forced to
two already, and yeah, I mean Hiver and another Chuana joined the fray, but then now it's Mikhail who is the left back, Dia Mikhail for Chad, and that could be worrying for their head coach Raoul Savoy, who made some interesting comments about Ghana some time back when he was the head coach of Central African Republic after they lost 4-3 over here. If you remember, you know, it was interesting times. But then he just couldn't get the better of Ghana. So Mikhail back on his feet, gets that throw in. Chad with the ball. Mikhail would swing one, nearly finding a teammate in the box, and danger is cleared. Gideon Mensah to Benjamin Asari. Benjamin Asari would keep his composure and move into midfield. Would find, oh, lovely turn by Inaki Williams. Inaki Williams. Jordan, are you waiting for that ball? And it's just the two of them trying to attack now. Jordan Ayew will spread play to the far side and finds Mo Kudus. Mo Kudus again trying to find his way to the ball, the header, but then he just couldn't get out ahead of that one. Antoine Semenyo with that leaping header, but then that ball will just come off, you know, his head, and Ghana would find themselves attacking again. Yurinchi moving into position, and Yurinchi has a chance to send in. Oh, lovely cut back to Mo Kudus across, and that should be a goal. That just misses the target by inches. What a ball that was! A combination between Mo Kudus and Yurinchi was so superb. Lovely skill from both of them, but the Black Stars just failed to double their lead.
Without having, I would love to have words to describe that. Touches he couldn't enter. Yurinchi did very well by first of all using himself as a decoy and then eventually receiving a pass, laying it back to Kudus and then Kudus with the technique. He didn't go with power. He decided to go with the killer placement that he missed by very small inch. Would have been a very
Right, so that's currently what's happening. And now the Black Stars of Ghana are still pushing for a second at least. And you would think Coach Otuado might want that second goal. Then he thinks, yeah, let me bring in other players to also, you know, have a feel of this game, because 1-0 is never a good lead in football, because the Chadians are now trying to respond, and that should have been for that timely intervention. That would have been a dangerous one for the Black Stars of Ghana. And it's still game on. 1-0, the Black Stars are leading here in this particular game. We are live on YouTube, we are live on Facebook, Our Media Sports. Hit on that like button, and then also let us hear from you. Where are you watching this game from? Let us hear from you. Our Media, we are giving away lots of goodies as well. Courage, and I don't know, just predict and you can stand a chance of winning. Alright, so we go. Right, so it looks like Elisha Owusu is on the turf currently. He's injured. Raul Savoy up on his feet. He doesn't even want to sit. You know, looking at what's happening currently, he's just not okay sitting. But then 69, 70 minutes played so far. Courage, the Black Stars, have you been pleased with what you've seen so far in the second half?
Well, what they need at the moment is to score a goal again to at least win the best. But then so far, I don't think they've any form of urgency or anything. They've maintained possession, playing according to their rhythm, and then doing just fine. Because there's no any trouble in going towards their goalkeeper or their defense. So they are okay. But then you don't know anything. I guess just in a flash of seconds, yeah, this child team can just create something, or maybe an individual mistake or brilliant can just bring down something. So they need to kill the game by at least scoring a goal more, so that they know that they are very free.
All right, so no changes for the Black Stars of Ghana yet, but then a couple more has been done by Chad so far. Mo Kudus to Yurinchi back to Mohamed Kudus infield. Will go a bit more central, find Abdul Salih Samed, who kindly plays for OGC Nice, but then Mo Kudus, that first touch let him down on that occasion. He goes for the, you call it the gajo in the local parlance, and Mo Kudus out of frustration will foul Dua Mikhail, and Mikhail trying to just raise that tempo. He feels the atmosphere is a bit dull over there, but he's relishing it. Mo Kudus is a world-class player, so come on, any player of that status would definitely want to go head to head, and yes, he would definitely be charged up after winning.
And that was a good defensive by the Chinese. He prevented the ball from being some sort of dangerous ball into their 18 yards, so he did well by preventing people from doing the usual things like that.
Alright, so Jonas Ajete will lose possession, but then Chad will not be able to make any good use of that one. And it's now Gideon Mensah, and Antoine Semenyo is back to his favorite left-hand side of attack. And Black Stars still just hoping that the 90 minutes will be up and they fly back to Ghana and prepare for that crunch game against Mali on Monday. That's what the body language and the demeanor of the players is currently saying. But then ball into space. Jordan Ayew finds himself at the left-hand side of attack, very closer to the corner line now, and he has a Chad defender policing him to Abdul Saleh Samed to Gideon Mensah, Antoine Semenyo, and this is a walking pace now.
They are beginning to show this.
There's a walking pace, and a player bundled onto the turf. And the referee having none of that. Chad will look to break away now, and that is what they are just about doing. The referee also gets in the way, and it's been an interesting, couple of seconds. And across into the box, will Chad get one here? No, they don't, and Irichi will clear the lines for the Black Stars of Ghana. And for a second, it looked a bit dangerous for the Black Stars. But Fai would want to hit that one. Yeah, he does into the box, but then no Chad player trying to attack that one. Mo Kudus will get the ball now. Mo Kudus to Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo just couldn't go past his marker, and that's a dangerous area to lose the ball. And now it's back to Favre. Oh, the shot again, and the Black Stars of Ghana nearly getting themselves into trouble over there, but then the ball is skewed, and Inaki Williams finds himself with Mo Kudus, and you find no sense of urgency in what the Black Stars are doing. It looks like they are content with just that one goal. And tell you what, if the Chadians should come back into this game, it will really be a problem for the Black Stars with what they're doing.
Yeah, you don't do such things when you are up by only a goal, and then you know these points are very crucial. The 3 points are very crucial. So you don't joke with this kind of games, especially when you're approaching the ending members of the game. But these team is capable of doing anything at any given time, but they are more determined, they are more aggressive, and then they can even cause havoc. And then also they are playing right in front of their fans. The referee is not judging of 50-50 balls in favor of the Chad. That's what he's doing. So if we don't take time, maybe they can just equalize, and then that would be a shame, and then
so that's it. A word of caution to the Black Stars with what they are
right in front of their fans.
The flag goes up because the ball gone out of play. So 75 minutes played at here, and it's still, Ghana 1 is at the Stade Olympique Marshal Idriss Deby Itno. No changes for the Black Stars of Ghana, but then ironically, it looks like the Black Stars of Ghana are about to effect a change. Let's see who will be going out pretty shortly, but then that change wouldn't be effected now, so play will still continue. Gideon Mensah to take that throw-in. Alright, so throwing quickly taken. Antoine Semenyo just shows off his marker there. So strong of a lad. Just look at that. And he's not really been at the pace we've known him to be. Match day 1 in the English Premier League, scored twice against Liverpool in a game where they lost by 4 goals to 2. But then Fatai Isaku, Christopher Bosuba about to
Suleimana,
and Suleimana Kamaldeen, and Antoine Semenyo will be taken off. That's it. Antoine Semenyo taking off, and then also you have Kamaldeen Suleimana also joining free. Inaki Williams. So both wingers for Ghana take it out like for like. So Inaki Williams, he's been a bit quiet, but when you for the Black Stars players, no Dean and go, the ball ricochets off the defender and into the arms of the goalkeeper, and Chad will move from defense to attack straight away, and the Black Stars will regain possession again. But then there's still no sign of Thomas Partey. You think he could get some minutes?
Maybe, probably. The dynamics of the game.
Alright, so it's a directness of Kamaldeen now. We are seeing Kamaldeen will shoot, and into the arms again of Mbayasem.
These two players, just this moment have combined to create 2 chances and then 1 shot on target. That's great stuff, and then good substitution from the coach.
All right, so like for Kamaldeen Sulemana, he joined Atlanta from Southampton after Atlanta's eventual demotion to the championship, and he's already beaming with so much confidence now to Christopher Bonsuba. What does he have to offer now? Goes through 2 players now to Inak, and oh god, that's a disappointing shot from Mohamed Kudus. And it looks like so perhaps that Alara Baye could be going into the books of the referee. That was nasty, you know, and quite cynical there. Alara Baye, and that's the reason why Kamaldeen Sulemana is complaining. He should have gone into the books of the referee. Yeah,
and no improvement at all.
Yeah, nothing at all. That's all. All right, so it's 80 minutes played, and it's still game on. But then 2 more changes for Chad here. We'll be confirming that to you in a bit.
The last couple of changes.
Yeah, I think that could be the last set of changes that could be effected. They've effected 2 already, so that's 2 more. And we have the number 10 shirted player coming on, and then also number 13. We'll be confirming their names in a bit. But then it's still the Al Media Sports live commentary of that FIFA World Cup Qualifier game. Between Chad and also the Black Stars of Ghana. Goal scored by Jordan Ayew to give Black Stars of Ghana a 1-0 lead. So that's it. Mamat Athiam coming on, and then also Benjamin Nebra coming on to also make have an impact in the game.
One player I'm looking forward to introduced by coach is Jerry Free. He's coming with his live exhibitions Jordan and Kudus are beginning to be very, very slow in the game. Their sense of urgency has been very, very low. So I need Jerry Free to come in with his pace and skill set to add more to the attack of the Black Stars.
Interesting. Right, so the Blacks are still relying on that 1 goal advantage, hoping that would be enough to see them, over the line, grab them their 6th win in this qualifying campaign in just 7 games. Their only defeat coming in Comoros under Chris Hughton 2 years ago, and they are still firmly in control. But then in football, you never say never, especially if there's just 1 goal separating 2 sides. Now the Black Stars in action, ball with Jonas Ajeti, 1 over the top to find Christopher Bonsuba. You just, get that one to Mo Kudus. Again, Mo Kudus received that ball to Bonsuba, and the flick over there. And is that a corner? Yes, it's a corner. And Mo Kudus combining with Christopher Bonsuba to win the Black Stars of Ghana a corner. But then that was some lovely skill over there to just lift that ball over the top of the Chad defense. Raul Savoy not sitting. Should have been the 2nd goal, but then also cleared over there. And it's Chaplau who ensures that Mohamed Kudus' shot wouldn't even go past him. So Black Stars with another corner. The number of corners they've had in this game, and so there's a chunk of them. They've had a chunk of about 6 corners there, confirmed by my co-commentator Courage here. 82 minutes played, corner affected. Who is at the end of that? But then the goalkeeper would just grab that one comfortably, and that would be it. Gideon Mensah, that could be dangerous for the Black Stars. And what was Gideon Mensah thinking? And that was nearly the Black Stars of Ghana just given. You could have just played that one out of play, because you have a player, and he was trying to be smart over there, trying to hit the ball against, Chuana to win himself a throw-in. Unfortunately, that ball stayed in, and Chuana's shot was just guarded by the goalkeeper Benjamin aside. But then it's now Christopher Bonsuba.
These are some of the things that could happen if the Black Stars wanted to kill this game off completely, because this is the first shot on target for the Chad national team. Yes, this is the first ball they got that became very, very dangerous. So if the Black Stars are not able to kill this game off completely, these are some of the questions that they may have to go through. So what is needed most here is to score a goal at least, or protect this goal. It's very, very, very key security.
All right, so talking about the repercussions of just relying on just one goal for close to 70 minutes in a game like this, and now the Chadians are growing in confidence and they have the ball right behind the 18-yard box. But then Jordan Ayew gets that one into space for his teammate, and it's now Kamaldeen Suleiman, and Jordan Ayew still on the turf after nicking that one. Is he up? Jordan Ayew seems fine, a goal scorer for the Black Stars, taking a study to 6 in the World Cup Qualifiers CAF. And now it's the Black Stars who would want to, just wind out the clock, manage this game, and see that they are home and dry with 3 points. Jordan Ayew start to the left-hand side of attack to Gideon Mensah. Salis asking for it, but he goes rather to Jerome Opoku. Jonaza JT. Back to Jerome Opoku. And you'll be thinking, before the game, which one would the Ghanaians be prioritizing? Scoring a lot of goals, or just, even winning the game regardless of the scoreline?
I feel for the coach coming out to say the conditions were not favorable, I think the Ghanaians will be happy even if the game ends this way, just 1-0, because Ayew began with saying that if Ghana are able to get or nip in a narrow win, wouldn't be any problem, because all that matters most here is the 3 points. So if they're able to get the 3 points, that'll be okay.
Sure, and it's Kamaldeen who just paddle one past 2-3 players. Jordan Ayew, this should be a chance. Jordan Ayew, can he shoot? No, but then he's bundled over to the turf. Referee believes that was legal, and Chad will just break loose, at least for the time being. Another ball into space, but then the sharpness of this Chad attack has really been questionable right from the start of the game, and it's a throw into Chad in a very, very attacking area. But then another substitution for the Black Stars of Ghana, and it's Ibrahim Osman, who made a switch from Brighton and Hove Albion to Ligue 1 side AG Auxerre during the summer transfer window, and he'll be taking the place of Tottenham Hotspur's attacking midfielder Mohamed Kudus. So third attacking change for the Black Stars of Ghana, and then they have some defending to do, and I can only imagine the disappointment, to Ghanaians if Chad should come into this game. Can you just imagine? But then it's still 1-0, and sometimes you are forced to play the devil's advocate. But then this is a promising play. Kamaldeen trying to go past his marker, but then the Black Stars of Ghana will win themselves a corner. And at this point, with 5 minutes to go, Kaich, what should they be doing?
It looks like a wrap for the Ghanaians, because they are introducing more attacking players, even when they are being put under a bit of pressure. So for Torado's mind right now, he's almost done with it, because he's giving Ibrahim Osman a debut today. Yes, so meaning there's no urgency or caution at all at this very moment. He feels the one who nailed is working, and he's still searching for more. But then instead of going with the low block or the touch up defending, he's having none of that at all, and he's still pushing in or throwing in more offensive players.
All right, so that's it. 3 minutes more to end proceedings. So that's plus in his signal at the time. Jordan Ayew goes short, and he receives that ball again from Kamaldeen. Kamaldeen to shoot from there. He does, and misses the target by Whisker. That was an audacious attempt by Kamaldeen Suleimana, who hit one from right at the edge of the 18-yard box after a series of short passes between himself and the captain Jordan Ayew. But Jordan, it looks certain to be playing 90 minutes in this particular game, and one of the things you would always attribute to Jordan Ayew is his level of fitness and consistency. I only agree with that over there. But then 88 minutes played, and it's Chad still trailing the Black Stars of Ghana And wherever you are around the world, let's hear from you. Let's hear from you. Our Media Sports, your best, sports channel across all the social media networks. A shot, and that is a goal for Chad. And against the run of play and against all odds is the Chadians who gets the equalizer. And my oh my, but
Wicked deflection.
you can hardly find the words to describe this. We've spoken about the fact that, you see, the Black Stars were hanging on the thread. We spoke about the fact that it could be dangerous for them. We spoke about the fact that you can't just rely on one goal. And now, against the run of play, it's the Chadians that grab the equalizer. Courage.
Out of nowhere, out of nothing, it just happened. These are the things I used to say, even right from the beginning of the second half, that if you are not able to kill this game, anything can happen. This is football for you. And then guess what? Out of so many chances wasted or so many things they've done, just first shot on target, you trouble the goalkeeper. And the second one, guess what? It's an equalizer. Very, very huge one.
Interesting scenes here. Interesting scenes. And the goal scorer is whoa. Ekuya is the goal scorer. Celestine Ekuya is a goal scorer, and the Chad. You can just sense that euphoria around the stadium over there, around Savoy. And come on, Chad entering this game had only scored once against Mali, and this is just their second goal, but then could have a huge impact as far as qualification to the World Cup is concerned. And you might be thinking, what should be running through the head of Coach Otuado? What is happening? And now the fans are on their feet, and this should, to some extent, be just the way, to just, outdoor this new facility. It is the Stade Olympique Marechal Idriss Déby Itno, and trust me, it could be a carnival on the streets of N'Djamena if the full-time result should stay this way. But then, tighten your seatbelt. We have a couple of minutes to do added on time, and the Black Stars are just not doing themselves the greatest of favor. Trust me with that. And wow! What a way to just get your equalizer, and what a way to just shock the Black Stars. And if you are anywhere around, the streets in Accra, the streets of Kumasi, then definitely you can really sense that shocking vibration, that shock waves sent through the entire West African country, because this is just going to be trouble for the Black Stars. But let's see what happened. You never say never, and that is the mantra. We go on board to Abdul Salih Subnet. Gideon Ment to Kamaldeen Sulemana would find Ibrahim Osman, and that ball. And they look charged up. You wouldn't fall charged. They've not earned a point so far in this throughout the qualifiers. And I can imagine what would happen. And they are hoisting the flag in the stands. 5 minutes of added on time signal. We've already done 2. And wow. And deep side, and Ghanaians are not happy. And just look at that. Look at the antics over there. Now the Chad players are falling to the turf, and what is happening? Can you just imagine what is happening? But then the Black Stars of Ghana are about to effect a change. The referee, another attacking change. And this time it's Elisha Owusu. Long overdue.
Should have come on early, and then Malaysia also from the very last of the race, so hasn't been that effective.
Oh. You can only imagine how difficult, the kind of situation the Black Stars are going to put themselves into for drawing this game against Chad. If it should still stay this way, then I think it's wide open again, because every single team targets Chad as the weakest team, in the group, and they are just dishing out 6 points. And for Ghana, that would be 2 points drop, and that puts extra pressure on them when they face Mali on Monday. But then let's see what happens. 3 minutes played out of 5. Some minutes wasted already. Long throw into the box. Heckling falls kindly to the Black Stars again. Ball will be cleared, and they are taking no chances at all. It's hurting if you add emotions. But then, I believe, let me go on Facebook. Let me see the reactions. If you're on Facebook, I want to hear from you. What are the reactions on Facebook? Are we getting the right reactions? What is happening? Kindly the ball into the box, but then cleared. And
pushing the box and then a foul against Ghana.
Interesting. And let me see. Why don't you put? We don't want that. We want to hear from you. Let us hear from you. Subscribe to the channel. We just want to hear from you. What do you have to say? Let us hear from you. All right. So we have some comments here. All right. So okay. So Kondo's message just popped up again, and the antics and theatrics continues for the Chaldeans. Then so much trouble for the Black Stars. Yes. And they would now have to do this the hard way.
Yes. The Mali game, they won against Mali, fine Bamako.
Yeah.
So it's the possibility of playing against Mali again in Ghana. But then, why do you have to put yourself under such pressure when you can just finish off everything right here in Chad? So that's what they decided to put themselves into. We see what they can do, how good they can respond in the game.
So just about a couple of seconds more. That if the referee doesn't decide to add up to the added time, then I think we could all but be done. And has it blown the whistle? No, he hasn't. And Black Stars still chasing it in a long one by a Chad, and it turned long one again, but then no, Calibri G at right back. The Black Stars, a long one into space, a couple of Black Stars players chasing that one, and all hope is not lost. But imagine what a goal would do to this Black Stars team. Imagine joining as well to challenge. Shot into the box and cleared by Chad. No one there, Chad on the charge, and Jonas Ajete would. That's a disappointed ball. And Jordan, are you asking questions? Oh, it should be a quality ball. But throwing taken quickly, ball cleared again. Referee could be bringing an end to the proceedings any moment from now. So disappointed if you're Canadian. And you can just imagine. Final whistle goes. And after 6 minutes of added on and 90 minutes of full time, Chad managed to upset, and Raul Savoy is going savage over there. They know you are not going to the World Cup. They know there's no chance at all they can qualify to the World Cup. But they won't care because they just upsetted a team that has qualified for the World Cup on 4 different occasions previously. That's one of the giants of Africa, 4-time AFCON champions, the Black Stars of Ghana, by drawing with them. And it's the first point for Chad in this qualification campaign. And Courage, quickly, let me take some words from you. It's disappointing, I guess.
Very painful one if you're a Ghanaian, but a very, very good one if you are from Chad. So it's lots of words to describe this emotion. But then you see how quick Ghana will be able to respond in a game against Mali on Monday.
Thanks so much for your time. It's been an eventful and then also refreshing time with you. You join either on Facebook or even on YouTube. I'm grateful, but then don't forget that we're still growing the Our Media family. So all you have to do is to subscribe, like, and then also share the content, because we'll be back again long from now, because we'll be talking about that Black Stars game and what they would have to do now against Mali. Full time in N'Djamena as Chad 1, Black Stars of Ghana 1.